Excellent. Good afternoon, everybody. It's me, Linnea Prince. Of course, it is the 23rd of the month of June. It's warm. It's hot. That's why I'm going to make this quick. First of all, I wanted to remind all of you that we would love to have more of you as subscribers. And please do partake of our subscriptions. It's free. It's easy to find us. And we have a tiny URL that'll make it easier. It's simple enough. It's http://www.tinywall.com/Lumi Finistra. It's LUMIFINISTRA. And hit enter, and that's how you can get to my webpage. So you can register and be a part of the community. Today, of course, I read on Russian television's news app on the iPhone that Mr. Showden is now on his way possibly to Ecuador or Venezuela, one of the two. I haven't decided yet. Still clean up my ears. Anyway, but the point is that he is on his way to South America. Why didn't the United States get Hong Kong to turn him over for extradition was because they forgot to dot their I's and cross their T's on the request. Basically, making it very easy for the Hong Kong government to say, I'm sorry, we're not turning him over to you because your form has got flaws. So, which means that he was allowed to leave Hong Kong with the help of WikiLeaks is going to another place of safety. Now, I wanted to personally explain something that Michelle and I was watching, something that Chris Perillo said. I said it's hot, so it's not really feeling quite that great over here, but I'll try to do my best. Anyway, the thing is that he says I can't believe that I now live in a country which has taken away my civil rights. The Constitution, which has been very clear, specified on things such as the Fourth and Fifth Amendment, as well as saying is that we have to prove absolute guilt in accordance of the law is no longer being applied. Rather, it's becoming more like a Roman type government where basically you can be just guilty until proven innocent. And that's unacceptable in a country that's supposed to believe in following the law. Why has this happened to this country is because we have been misled by our own government. But Benjamin Franklin, Michelle said this most aptly. He says, one who gives up freedom for security will have none, meaning neither one of the two. Because the people that are offering you give up your freedom, who are supposed to be offering you security, the only security they're going to offer is for themselves. Meaning you're a sitting duck. That's what Benjamin Franklin was trying to get at, as Michelle explained to me. So you have to realize that all of these new actions that are going on to our country could have easily been avoided if several very key pieces of legislation were seriously scrutinized by honest politicians and American people. The Patriot Act, after George W. Bush was created, was certainly the big problem. It created PRISM, it created, it didn't totally create everything. It did not create Echelon, it did not create Carnivore, but it certainly did give the National Security Agency much more authority. Now here's one I never see anybody talk about. Why don't we get a petition on the whitehouse.gov to totally disband and disable the National Security Agency. We already have a Homeland Security, which is too much. We already have a FBI, which is what some of this stuff should be under. And we already have a Central Intelligence Agency, or CIA. Why do we need to have so many secret, clandestine operations running for what is supposed to be the protection of American rights, when all they really do is confuse the piss out of you? And what is FISA? I mean, it's some kind of security court. It's not even got an office. Hello? Does anybody see what's going on here? The king has created a whole bunch of new little secret bodies and little friends. But you can't prove that the king, Obama, is responsible. Because the prior dictators, and I will call them that, thank you very much, totalitarian dictators, have begun the process since September 11th, 2001. But actually, some of the stuff, as Michelle tells me, goes back to 1940-something. 1940 what? Just say 1940s. 1940s. And all these people do is they created these giant secret back doors and everything else. And our government still is trying to hurt us. Even to this day. We are always going out there and saying to each other, we are the government. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, right. At least, I can honestly say, at least my insurance company is a little more transparent, so to speak. Our government is becoming a rife monarchy. It is becoming a place of benevolent despots. It is becoming not as the Constitution founders created. And yet, we never seem to say to anybody is, enough of this malarkey. Let's disband the NSA. Let's get rid of the CIA. Let's get rid of the secret courts such as FISA. Let's get rid of the CFAA. Let's get this country back on the foundations of which this country should have been built upon. How long is it going to take before you find out that one day some government jerk-off is going to tell you where you can live? It's already happening if you're on welfare. It's already happening if you're on Section 8 programs in many states. You can't just live where you want to live because they say there's no money to support your voucher. Michelle and I looked into it for our own sake. We wanted to go to different places, though, and find out that they said, sorry, the good news is you're grandmothered, so you should be fine if you stay where you are. But to be able to go elsewhere, well, guess what? La-dee-da, it ain't gonna happen. Yeah, and that's the problem. It's just not gonna happen. Now, tonight, by the way, are you guys watching that Skywire stunt on the Discovery Channel tonight at 8 o'clock? Let me just bring somebody into this, Michelle, if you don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. Could you realistically put a safety net 1,500 feet in the air? No. Because, first of all, the problem with a safety net 1,500 feet in the air is once your body reaches what they call maximum terminal velocity, you hit that net, you're going to be basically hurt. Okay, so in other words, you can't put a net 1,500 feet in the air to protect you. Right. I'd like to see, honestly, folks, I'd like to see this poor schmuck just fall to his death. Just because I think that there's so many people who think that you guys have to be these perfect people and that you can cheat death. I don't think it's going to happen. I know he's looking forward to it. I know he's looking forward to it, but I mean, I can't do that. I mean, think about it. I'd be like me and you running out in the middle of the highway going, here I am! You got cars going on both sides of you. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And then you're going, I'm going to cross the yellow line. Try to cross me if you can, you stupid SUV. You know what would happen. Yeah, road pizza deluxe. Yeah. And so, I mean, we don't do that. But the point I'm trying to say is, Michelle, is I mean, I think that it's really foolhardy for somebody to try this kind of thing and then to make a big deal about it and make it on national television. Well, I'll be watching it. I want to see what happens. And you're right. I think that I don't want to be cruel to the family or anything, but I mean, some ways, I just think it's a stupid idea. Yeah, a stupid idea. 100% stupid. 100% pure stupid. From adrenaline.com. Adrenaline.com. All right, anyway, but let me get back to one other thing, though. What about this NSA thing, real quick? What's your opinion? I don't. I'm not really sure if I can really come up with a better solution to how it should be dealt with. I mean, they're spying on American people. They're taking American civil liberties and they're putting it on their head, like you said. It's terrifying. I mean, it's to think that our government, which is supposed to be ruled by the people, has become a giant smokescreen to somebody behind the scenes pulling the little ropes of the little figures, puppet master. Somebody obviously is controlling the whole thing, the game, and it's not just the United States. No, other countries are doing it too. Yeah, other countries are doing it. And so you got this strange, big, I don't know how to describe it. Just this is a giant chess game of intrigue and stuff. The kind of stuff that like a 007 movie is about, usually. Yeah. That and the girls, the fast cars, and I don't know about the girls and the fast cars here alone, but still, I mean, it's something to think about. Is all of this information is being used and spying on people, and people are feeling more and more vulnerable every day of their lives because the whole world is now crumbling around them. There is no standard. There's no normalcy. Yeah. Well, I think we gotta wrap it up before Ed accidentally unplugs us. All right, guys, listen. Don't forget to like and share. See you guys soon. Bye.